everybody. I'm gonna wait just a minute for a couple of people to get online so that I can make sure that I'm talking to all the people that were planning on being here for this video tonight. Let me start by saying that we did a poll this evening, and I did it with a purpose. It was a poll with a purpose. And what I found is I posted just kind of a generic question to the audience. 2,500 people answered, and the question was, have you experienced church hurt? Hold on one second. What do you need? Your leg hurts? What happened to it? What happened? What happened? You hit it? Okay. Okay, get a little ice pack, and as soon as I finish this, it's bedtime, okay, baby? I'll be right there, I promise. Sorry. Parenting is the priority. We did everything we could to set up this video to not be interrupted, but there is, when you work from home and you have children, there is no guarantees. So apparently we had a boo-boo, but all is solved. So back to the boo-boo of church hurt, though, because that is the boo-boo that we're addressing tonight. I did the post, and I don't know what I expected. I guess I knew that church hurt has touched a lot of lives on this page, but y'all, it was less than 25% of people have experienced church in a mostly positive way. Everybody else was either mixed bag, mostly negative, just awful. I mean, it's wild because the church is supposed to be the safest place, for you as a person and spiritually. Yes, church hurt. Oh, what is church hurt? Wow, gosh, I didn't even think to define that, but that might be important for some folks. My guess is if you have it, you know what it is. But church hurt is essentially any process of growing up in your faith and your religion that caused damage to your spirit, to your psyche, to your ego, to your emotional health, to your mental health. Any kind of damaging impact from your religious institution is kind of called church hurt. And there's different levels of it. And hold on one second. You cannot be in here. Go. I'm going to count. We're about to have to end the video, and then it's really going to not be good because we've discussed this a couple times. Okay, go. Okay, 1. If anybody has ever heard of 1, 2, 3, I think it's called Magic 1, 2, 3 parenting. It does help sometimes. But just, once you are really hard on the 3 multiple times, oh my gosh, she just now realized her brother's not here. Holland, hey baby, do not ask me any more questions. We're done talking for the next 5 minutes is all I've asked for, is 5 minutes. Okay? Your brother's not here. I am aware of the fact that he's not here. Please give me 5 minutes and then we will go to bed. Okay, back to church hurt. All right. There's different types. There's different levels of church hurt. There's the significant stuff, which is basically you can't go back. I mean, we're talking systemic abuses, physical, sexual abuse in the church. Church hurt can be that, or it can be the negative impact of the cultures, like purity culture or the patriarchal culture, and how those can negatively impact, for instance, a young lady growing up. So when I asked my audience if you experienced church hurt, I thought for sure that we did, and I was right. So then tonight I asked that poll for a reason, and this is why. I'm going to back up a little bit. Yesterday I announced an e-course that I was really, really excited to announce to y'all. I'm going to share the link right now. But just know that that's not all that I'm doing right now. I'm going to tell you something. It's kind of an apology. And I workshopped the heck out of this. When I tell you all that, I am very conscientious of not doing too much in a month. I do the workshops every couple of months, and I do this though to support my family. And so I want to make sure that what I'm offering is something you really need and care about, and that I can give you value. And so I think about it and I chew on it and I pray about it, and I look at the questions y'all are asking me, and I'm like, what does my audience want from me right now? And resoundingly across the board, I knew y'all wanted to talk about church hurt. So I was really surprised and frankly disappointed and freaked out when I launched this e-course that I really thoughtfully put together and 4 people bought tickets. I was like, what is this? Something's not right. This doesn't make sense. I know that there's a value, so maybe it's the money, and I was like, I'll think about that. But then I called my buddy Nathan, and I called Nathan because he's wise. He's a little further out of the deconstruction world than I am, still actively deconstructing and reconstructing my faith. Nathan has been doing that for years now. And so sometimes I will call him and say, Nathan, I think I've got a blind spot here. Can you help me? What's going on? Every time I've ever told Nathan about an idea and he was like, oh, that's a good one, it's done great. And we both knew this would do great. And then I called him and he said, oh my gosh, MK, I think that I missed something too. He said, there's a need for this, a real need. But in the same way, Nathan goes to this like awesome church. And, churches right now are really struggling to stay afloat. There's a reason for it. Even churches where people like me who are hurt, like we show up, turns out people who've experienced church hurt don't really like to pay for things related to church hurt. It feels like more of the same. It feels like, oh, what's next? Like such and such Bible study where I've got to pay to join. I mean, I think what it is it's it's like triggering. It's like, I'm not going to pay to talk about this. I can't do it. And I think it was that specific topic and that specific, like that tithe related trigger that like, the kind of culty, so I was like, you know what? I made a mistake here. This is one of those things where there should not be a barrier for entry for this topic. So tonight, I'm announcing now that the course is entirely free. I'm going to refund the 4 people who paid for tickets, and I'm so grateful. I'm going to ask you, I'll send you an email. But then that to be said, y'all, I want everybody on the planet to be able to go to this. So I've released now 3 different types of tickets. And I want y'all to know that if you have church hurt and you're looking to break the cycle of church hurt, I want you at this course. And I understand if it was too much to ask somebody who's deconstructing from church and has probably paid for 1 million of those types of conferences. I think that was too much to ask of people who are actively healing from that, And so I'm giving y'all a different option. 3, actually. 1, you can go buy just the regular tickets. They're still available. They're $50. And I know that they're going to bring value, but I also understand not being able to do it just for reasons that are hard to explain unless you've been there. And I have. And when Nathan brought that up and I looked at it from the other side, like the mirror, I was like, oh, yep, I wouldn't have done that. And oh, sorry. Yeah, Kayla, I'm dropping the link again. Hold on one second. So I've released 3 different types of tickets now. So I'm encouraging all of you to go grab one and share with your friends because I have poured my heart into this course and I know it's going to change lives. I know it's necessary. We're going to talk about breaking the cycle of church hurt. It's going to talk about healing the past, making better choices in the now for your spirituality and for the future, the parenting. The 3 different types of tickets that I've released are 1, the $50 ticket, which I know it will be worth. 2, free, entirely free ticket. Grab it if you need it, if you want it. If it's the only way you're going to go buy that free ticket. That's fine. Not even a charge. 3rd is pay what you want. And that's what, if you can afford, or if you want to give more, or if you want to just give like $5 towards the cause, that's good too. But for this course, I just, in my heart, I can't feel good about knowing that was a barrier for some people to entry. We're not going to do that. So Nathan is still going to come. I told him I probably couldn't pay him. And I still really want y'all there. Okay? So please go. Get a ticket, whichever you can do. The Full price ones are $50, which I think are a really good deal. Pay as you are, pay as what you can is also available. Would be super grateful if you can give $5 just to kind of go towards my bills, because I was counting on doing a course this month, and this one I misstepped, you know. It's virtual. Anybody can attend, and it is next Sunday. Now, for those of you who are asking, okay, Mary Catherine, thank you. That was like an issue for me. How can we support you in different ways this month? Thank you for asking that. What I'm going to tell you is, let's see, my Substack. So I have just shared with you the link to my Substack and the link to the cycle breaking course. My Substack is, I publish 2 essays there a week. I also put them on Facebook. So the content is always free. However, I offer a paid subscription. If you get a lot of value out of the things that I do and you want to support me as an artist, which I need support, like I do. So if you're capable of it, I would appreciate it. In fact, it would be huge if I could get 200 paid supporters on Substack over the next couple months, because that would really help me and my family just kind of like, you know, I mean, this is where I just need to be candid with y'all. This course, I want to be free, and it's necessary for it to be free. But also, this is my job. And I can't give everything away for free. And so this month, a lot of my time and effort has gone into something that's not going to make me money, and that is okay. But if you can support me, find a way to do it. I would really appreciate that. I think, I spend a lot of time. I hope it comes across that way, and intention and heart into this community. I write a lot. It's lots of writing, and it's lots of creating, and it's pouring my heart. And I think about y'all. I pray about y'all. Y'all matter to me. And so I try very carefully to not abuse this relationship and ask for too much support. But I do need some. So if you can, just know that I'm super grateful for it, and that there's options and ways to do that. You can buy a ticket to one of my events. You can, subscribe to Substack, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm not an expensive side piece, but, support artists. I super appreciate y'all. But all that aside, back to the church hurt. I want y'all to know with all sincerity, I need you to know that you can come to this event and not pay a dime and not upset me. I want you there, because these are conversations we all need to be having as a collective. Spoiler alert, and this is the part that I'm most excited about. It turns out, when you come together as a group of spiritual seekers who have been injured by church, but still love God and still are looking for ways to connect with your spirituality, when you get together and have those conversations, the most beautiful thing happens. And it's a lot like church, but how church should be. So come try it out. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about church hurt. Let's validate your church hurt. And then let's have a conversation with me and my dear friend, Father Nathan Monk, who is brilliant mind when it comes to issues of faith and mental health and happiness. He's just a wise old soul. You're going to want to be there and hear some of the wisdom that he has to give, some of the parenting advice that I have to give, from walking this journey. It's a hard road being a cycle breaker. It is particularly hard cycle breaking church hurt. So I'm going to share the links one more time. The cycle breaking church hurt has 3 different tickets. You can get it for free. Oh yeah. Hey guys, while I will say that my particular brand of church hurt and the cycle breaking that I am aiming to do is more acutely relatable to Christianity, and especially evangelical Christianity. I believe that all people who have had their faith weaponized against them, or have had an experience in which their faith was used to manipulate them, all people healing from that experience will benefit and enjoy this course. All right, but I do have a baby that I need to put to bed. So I love y'all very much. I look forward to talking to y'all about this. So happy to offer the tickets for free. Share with everybody. There aren't going to be many events that get me and Father Nathan Monk to pour our hearts and our times and our souls into something and then like it be a $0 ticket. So don't let your friends miss out on that. It's going to be a good night. All right. I love y'all. Good night. Bye.